It's hard to say because you've got to grow from the iPhone 4, so you've got to remain somewhat compatible. I think that's very important, that the lessons you've learned of how to use your machine don't get totally destroyed and spoiled. So it'll probably be very the same. The first thing is a larger display. Walk into the phones now, and I really drool over a lot of smartphones, and I like the larger screen size. It helps me do things that require interaction. It helps me view and navigate web pages and the like. It's actually a benefit, I think. The iPad, of course, though, is a larger screen iPhone anyway. So I don't know that I have anything, there's nothing you can't live without. Of course, I wish that Siri would get a little better at, A, getting my words right in a noisy place, like my car, and I've seen phones that do it much better. So I want the iPhone 5 to be the best in the world, and I would also want Siri to get a little faster over the internet to get your words back, and I'd like it to understand more of the things I say. You know, if I say, what are the prime numbers greater than 87, now I'm getting back prime real estate. All these it should know that that's the question that requires Wolfram Alpha to do the relational search. You know, where it understands words like greater than 87. Greater than means use Wolfram Alpha. Don't try to use Google or don't try to use your own database. So I wish Siri would get better more than anything else because I like talking to a phone. I like a thought in my head. I express it my way, my human way, and it's understood. When we first came out with the new message pad, I hand wrote a little note on a piece of paper on my new It said, Sarah, dentist, Tuesday, 2 p.m. And then I saw a button called Assist, and I said, I wonder what that does. And I clicked it. It opened up the calendar and put in Sarah, Tuesday after the right time and date, that it was the dentist, and I was just frozen. I was shocked. I didn't think computers would ever get to where I do things my human way and they work so well. So I want to see more of that with voice. I want to see voice, and I don't want to have specific rules as to how you say things. Also, my life got changed a lot by the iPhone apps. So the apps that I use and love are almost becoming a definition of my mobile life. Well, I want those apps to be spoken to as well. I want Siri to basically send commands to individual apps. Maybe you have to address which app first, tell Foursquare. And then you can give a command, a dictionary that Foursquare knows. Like Apple had this program called AppleScript on the computer. It exists on the computer, and I love it. You can tell individual programs what to do. It doesn't have a built-in language. Every time a new program comes out, it adds its own elements to that language. And I would love to see Siri do that more than anything else, but it gets close to that programming edge that Apple has avoided on the iOS products.
Well, what was the first thing you asked Siri? You're an iPhone user.
First thing I asked of Siri, well, I had used it for a year before it was out by Apple.
Yeah.
So back in the early days, it was supposed to help you get a taxi. So the first thing I said was taxi, and all I had to do was push a confirm button, and a taxi would have come. And I said things. It was good for looking up. There's things an assistant would do for you, movie times and restaurant reservations. So I said I'd like a reservation for 4 at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse at 6 p.m. Wednesday night. It got the whole thing, it understood it, and all I had to do was hit confirm, and I had a reservation at a restaurant. So, so I was very impressed by Siri from earlier days, before Apple even bought the company.